Ohayo! My name is Minomitoko and welcome to a special Sunday New Year's Eve upload, video, vlog, whatever this is gonna be. Yay! I guess Happy New Year's Eve and have a nice passing of the rest of 2017, I guess. And I hope 2018 is gonna be great. Well, at least greater than the years before. So what I want to do with this vlog is just to talk about 2017 and then a little bit what's gonna happen in 2018. And yes, I have actually compiled a list here on the things I want to say so I don't forget anything. Bing! 2017 was my first, let's say, full year on YouTube producing videos. It was a ton of fun, good gosh. And I also love that some of you interact with me and with each other in the comment section. That's cool. I like seeing that, and I like to interact with you guys and yeah, know your opinion, discuss things, theorize and stuff. That's awesome. Also, by the end of the year I had to adjust the schedule, unfortunately, because I was just getting too busy and 6 videos a week were practically not doable anymore. So sadly I had to adjust the schedule to 3 videos a week, which, I don't know, the transition period, well, there wasn't the transition period, there was just 1 week 6 videos and the next week was 3 videos. And yeah, it still feels weird because I think I don't do enough for the channel, but I'm doing what I can for the channel, and I think 3 videos a week is a good thing now, but it still feels weird. And over Christmas and New Year I also had a little bit time to pre-record some episodes, especially on Life is Strange, which is almost finished now, so you're gonna see that next week when the new year starts. Cool, so you get that. Also, over the year I had an equipment upgrade. I switched to this microphone here, a Blue Yeti, and it sounds so awesome. Well, compared to the lav mic from Rode I got. It's a good microphone, but this room is so echoey. It doesn't work in this setting, but the Blue Yeti here does its job amazing. Also, I got to do my very first podcast with Andrew. Hi Andrew. Yeah, it was really nice to do that podcast and just to get to know a little bit what goes into a podcast and how the editing works in a podcast, because well, essentially it was only audio because I couldn't have the face cam working, and yeah, stuff happened. But yeah, I think it turned out good for the first time, I guess, because like for the first time, like I guess everything doesn't turn out the way you want it to be, and then perfect quality and stuff. Well, there isn't perfect quality anyway, but I think for the first time trying, it turned out very good, and I enjoyed doing this with Andrew together. Props to you, Andrew. So now I'm gonna get into like what has happened behind the scenes, what has happened personally in my life in 2017. Well, 2017 started as crappy as 2016 ended. Well, you might remember the videos back then. Like, I don't know, like the neighbor's building was on fire. Basically, everything was out of order. My mother hurt her hand and I had to do all the chores and cook for us. And people who know me know that, well, I don't really like to cook. And I'm not very good at it. I mean, I can make edible food that tastes, let's say, average, but not good. And so, yeah, my mother couldn't cook with one hand, so I had to do all the cooking, which was a weird but fun experience, and I learned a lot. And also, I learned that we communicate very, very differently. She was like, oh yeah, throw some salt in the soup. And I was like, yeah, how much salt? Well, just a little. What's a little? Please give me some measurements. Well, until it tastes good. And I was like, give me some measurement, please. But yeah, apart from pulling my hair out almost and going bald, it was a cool experience. But what wasn't really not so cool experience is right at the start of the year, I lost yet another person in my life, and I'm still thinking about that. Like, that person's gone now. But because I've experienced this a few times now, I know how to cope with such a thing. Not that I'm like, oh yeah, that person just passed away. I'm doing fine. I'm just going on with my life. No, it's not like that. But I know, basically, I know the stages of grief and how to cope with that. I think it's great that we, as a group of friends and comrades, could like come together and discuss what was past and what we want for the future, and then like move on together. So soon after that, I got an internship actually after I finished my studies, which was really, really awesome place to work at, with really, really nice colleagues at work, and it was just amazing. And I really got to know myself a little bit better, what kind of working type I am, how I work at an office and stuff, and how others work at an office, and all this experience has helped me to evolve into a better personality, I guess. And while doing the internship, they actually allowed me to take off 3 weeks and go on a holiday to Japan, which was basically the most awesome thing that happened this year, because I hadn't been to Japan for 2 years, and I really, really wanted to meet all my friends over there. Want to do that again, if possible, in 2018, but I'm not sure if I can afford it yet, so well, we'll see. If I go to Japan next year or the year after, doesn't matter. I'll be sure to do some vlogs while I'm there, like this year. It was really enjoyable experience, I would say, because I've never done vlogs before, like travel vlogs and stuff, and it was a quite interesting and challenging experience. And finally, this year, since a long time ago, I could like sort of enjoy Christmas and the holiday season, because my stepfather died now 6 years ago. I couldn't really enjoy the holiday season and winter as it is, because I was still reminded, when there's snow outside, I'm always reminded that my stepfather died. So it was quite a hard time, but this year, for the first time, I kind of felt like, oh, this could actually be an enjoyable season. And it felt great to feel that kind of excitement again. Thanks to everybody who celebrated with me, who was there for me, who chatted with me in any way. I'm grateful to all of you. Also, recently I've gone into animation stuff, and I've gotten to use Blender not only as a video editor, but actually the way and the purpose it was intended for, like 3D modeling and animation. I'm not taking lessons or anything. I'm just looking for tutorials on the internet and kind of learn those things by myself. I haven't gotten far yet, and I don't think I can show anything just yet, because basically I just follow tutorials and it looks just the way it's supposed to, and I can't do anything fancy yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that a little bit more. But if if I get to the point where I can show something, I will be certain to upload it here and get your feedback, because I think that's the most important thing. Creating something and then getting feedback, and according to that feedback you can take measures and improve even more. Well, that's basically my motto here over the course of my life. Do some challenging things, get the feedback, and then get better. That's what I always do and what I always will be doing, I guess. Basically, this was my 2017. I'm gonna celebrate this evening with some friends and have a great passing, a great end to 2017. Yeah, it's the end of the year. Here's to look at 2018 and what's to come, basically. I want to, as I said, work on animation. I also want to work on artwork again, because, well, the channel icon was actually designed and drawn by me. It was one of my first works in GIMP and Photoshop, I must say. Well, some of my own creations. I've worked with Photoshop before, but it wasn't like much presentable. And yeah, that was basically my first work, and it became my channel icon. I like it very, very much, but there's still no channel banner and other artwork to do with the channel. I want to create an outro card, maybe an intro, but well, I personally find intros an annoying thing if they're like taking up 20 to 30 seconds. I want to watch the video. I don't want to watch half a minute of an intro, but I like outro cards, and I want to create one of that too over the next year if I can get better at artwork and stuff. So yeah, I'm working on that too. I want to get to know myself even better, and like knowing what I really, really want to do for more or less the rest of my life, because until now I've just been struggling, like, oh, well, yeah, I 4 years at high school, okay, I'll do that. I guess after that I figured out what I really want to do. Then third, fourth year of high school comes around and was like, I still don't know what I want to do, but I guess, well, wait, there's Japanese studies at university. I'm really interested in that, because I've been taking Japanese classes for the past few years. So yeah, let's get into that. So I started university, and I was like, yeah, at the end of university, I probably know what I want to do. The end of university comes around, and I was like, what do I want to do again? I have no idea. So, but now I think I'm slowly figuring out what I really want to do, and I tried to grasp little by little that thing and knowledge that I really want to acquire, and like shaping my future. Yeah, I know I'm a little late to that, but I'm an all-rounder. I'm interested in basically everything to a certain degree, which is a great skill, but it's difficult to figure out what you really want. I'm excited for what's happening in 2018 in that part. And I hope I get a good job or an internship that like sparks a new idea, and maybe I can finally get to know what I really want, and then I can take measures to go there actually. So yeah, I think I'm gonna talk about all of this among the next year when stuff is happening, and I'm gonna inform you. And basically the schedule will be the same, 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for the 3 main Let's Plays I'm doing. And there might be some extras depending on what games come out, and like if it's something like Life is Strange that's just new and good, and if I have the time I will record that certainly, so you might get some extras. Also, vlogs will usually happen on Sunday, like this one. Well, it's just a coincidence that New Year's Eve is on a Sunday, but yeah, it's quite nice to have that. Also, you might wonder what my New Year's resolution might be. Well, I don't do that kind of thing, I must say, because I'm striving to always bettering myself over the year, during the year, no matter what time it is, and I'm setting goals as I go on, which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. Personally, for me, it works. If it works for you differently, do your thing, do what works for you. So I don't really have a resolution, but I guess I'm like just continuing this YouTube thing as much as I can. Does it count as a resolution? But yeah, I've told you my motto throughout the course of this video, which is get experience, get the feedback, be a better person. So you could say that that's my New Year's resolution throughout my life, and has been throughout my life since I can think. And yeah, I want to create some new challenges to get better at different stuff, and I want to take you along, and I hope you enjoy it. So thanks everybody so much for watching. I wish you a happy new year, a good transition, and I hope that 2018 holds many good things and interesting experiences so that everybody can grow up in their mind, in their knowledge, and whatever. And I hope you can stick to your resolution and find out new things about yourself, and overall at the end of the year be a better person. So thanks everybody again. I will see you in the next year. Until then, stay true to yourselves.